What is going on YouTube? Okay, so this is not one of my original videos that I normally do. I'm gonna let you walk through. I just sold this camper. Some guy walked up and wanted to buy it, so I told him the price and he gave it. So now I can't believe it. Look, I'll walk you around this thing. It's pretty rough shape. Now I've been looking to get rid of it for a while, but it was kind of a storage unit, so I kind of just never jumped on it. And but it has some problems. We got roof leak, the fridge don't work, it's packed full of crap that I gotta figure out what to do with. The door's warped. Man, it's just full of junk. My old horse bridles, just full of junk. Now I gotta clean it out because this guy's gonna get it. So, but what we're gonna be doing today is actually getting this thing running. So it does run. I fired it up last time, or a while back, but I gotta put a heater core hose on it. I don't know if you can see that, but the heater core hose is off of it. I needed a hose for something else, and this was sitting here, so I decided to do that. And so we're gonna put a battery in it. We gotta fix our battery tie down cable. It broke off of there. Oh well, it'll go right back on there. And so we're gonna get this thing running, get it going, make sure it goes into reverse and drive, which I know it does. I've driven it, what was that, 120 miles from where I used to live to here. So I mean, I know it runs and I know it drives. It's been sitting a while, weeds are growing in the bumper. But so I just thought I'd just make a video of this real quick. This ain't gonna take too long, too crazy, but you know, something to watch, something to see if we can't get running. It's not the prettiest, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, and the guy wants it. And I ain't gonna argue with that because I want it out of my driveway. This thing is really a hassle to have it in my driveway. Last time it was tagged was 2018. We are now in 2020 of May, and we need to get that out of there. Here's the Camaro. We're gonna get right back to that, and I got some new stuff for it. So I'm done with rattle cans. I'm sick and tired of rattle cans. It's crap. It drives me nuts. So I went and got me a spray gun today, got me some primer, and we're gonna start spraying this with a spray gun, a gravity fed spray gun, and getting a little bit more tools to do things a little bit more right. So I'm just fed up with the rattle cans. They cost too much and they don't go as far as I'd like them to. So we're gonna get that going here pretty soon. And my next video of this Camaro, you'll see me cleaning up my engine bay, which I'll give you a little sneak peek of it real quick. I got it kind of cleaned up a little bit, but I still got a little bit more to go. And I am in the process of making that video. And so anyways, there's your little sneak peek of what I'm doing, and we're gonna get right back to it as soon as I get this camper out of my driveway. It's just been a hassle. It's been sitting here for years and I never use it. I had plans to fix it up, but it's not worth it. I mean, to me it's not worth it. Somebody else it is. So I got rid of it pretty cheap. The guy really wanted it, and so that's what we're going to be doing today. So make sure you stay tuned and watch as we install the battery, and we'll put that heater core hose on, and we'll get this thing, see if this thing will fire up and get it moving. That way he can come drive it out of here. I should have sold it as is, but I don't want that guy working in my driveway, and I doubt he's going to haul it out of here. So we're just going to get this thing running. But anyway, so stay tuned and we are going to get started. Okay, and we're back. So let's go ahead and drop this battery in this camper here. and see if she'll start up. And then we gotta address that battery cable and get that put back on there the best we can. Oh, I hope this is the last time I ever have to mess with this thing. But anyways, let me get you guys set up here. Can't get good view somewhere. There's really not a lot of places to do that. I'll just hold it. How about that? I don't know what else to do. We put that over here because we got to address that. It really needs new ones, but being I'm getting rid of it, you know, I'm not gonna do all that. Now, if I was gonna keep it, I would, and I probably should have by now, but I'm not doing all that. This was just the cheap stuff. Gotta put you guys down for a second while I get that in there. This is kind of a weird angle. There's not a lot of room in this engine compartment in the front of this thing to actually do anything with, but we got her in there. There we go. So we gotta pull these off so we get our cables on there. Definitely not as cool as the Camaro, but it is a video, and I'm trying to keep videos coming the best I can, the very best I can, but it's difficult being a single dad and whatnot. It's hard to get the content out there while I'm taking care of kids. So let's get this battery cable, get it fixed. Make sure it's angled right, I believe so. Here's the battery cable, and we're gonna get that put on there right here. So give me a second while I loosen these bolts. Get a wrench here. Man, it's bright and hot today. I think we're up to like 86 degrees today. Got a nice little breeze though. Got a nice little breeze, so that always helps. I'm not doing much time lapsing today. Just kind of let you guys follow along here, because this really isn't going to take all that long. This isn't going to be a long video. It'll be a little bit of a video. And I'm glad to get this out of here. My ex-wife was wanting this, and then she decided she didn't. She kind of forgot about it and don't have nowhere to put it, so I don't feel bad about getting rid of it. It did make a good U-Haul though. I mean, it was a lot cheaper than having to rent one when we moved up here, and so I can't complain about that. Okay, so got that back on there a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our hot wire connected here. Kind of weird how they got this set up. It's not the best contraption, but it works. What in the world's going on here? Okay, let's I need to get me some more attachments for my GoPro, where something can hold it for me a little bit better. I haven't got that done yet either, and I've intended to, but I just haven't got it done yet. Okay, so we flip that down. That's a little breaker deal. I don't know why in the world you need a breaker right there. That's a little tight, but you know what? That makes for a better connection. So let's just trip that up here. Hang on a second. We're just gonna tap that on there. Yeah, that's probably not the proper way, but you know what? We did it. So, now we got to get this heater core hose on. I don't know if you can see it down there. Let me see here. Anyways, there's a heater core that goes here, back in here to the firewall. And let me grab the hose and we'll get that cut, put on there and tied down, and we'll get some water in this thing. I don't got no antifreeze, but we'll be sure to tell the guy that it needs antifreeze eventually. He'll have to drain it. But you know, that's part of it, guys. When you buy something that's supposed to be running, don't expect that everything's just good with it. I mean, check that stuff, you know what I mean? It's good to check it, and just to make sure that everything's proper. Check your oil, check your antifreeze, check your transmission fluid. It's very important. If anything looks like it's got water in it, or the transmission fluid smells burnt or has a really dark color, you could almost guarantee you're gonna have problems somewhere down the line. And then of course the antifreeze, you know, if you don't have antifreeze in it and you have water during the winter, it could freeze your block up and you could split it. This ain't got oil, but it needs an oil change. So I'm gonna go grab that hose real quick, and then we're gonna see if she fires up. I know this camper needs some carburetor work. It's pretty dirty. Like I said, it's been sitting since 2018. And me and my brother started it not too long ago. I don't remember why. Because he brought my Camaro back to me. You've probably seen my Camaro in his garage over there at his house, or shop. And he finally brought it back to me. So just cut that right there. Finally brought that back to me, and I had to move it so we could get it back in my little dinky garage. Okay, we're gonna put it on the TV. We're just gonna get this hose cut here. Get this hose cut. My knife isn't the sharpest. I need to sharpen it. But it worked. Grab some hose clamps and we'll get that on there. Okay, so I was looking for my ratchet. Put that on there. That's still not the shortest thing, but it could probably be trimmed a little bit, but we're just gonna do what we can. No, it's kinked. We can't have a kink in it. So we gotta trim a little bit off. Trim a little bit of that off there. There we go. Now we can put it on there. Alright, now it's not kinked. We can go ahead and get our screwdriver. Wherever I put it. And tighten these things up. If I'd have been thinking, I'd have turned my hose clamps the other way. It would have been a little bit easier. But, you know, that don't happen sometimes. Gotta get my little stubby screwdriver. I think that's water. We're gonna have a look in that, see what's in there. I don't know what's in there. It's been sitting under this hood since this has been given to us. I feel bad because this camper was given to us by my ex-wife's grandparents, but we never did anything with it. We did use it once in a ice storm that we had. And but other than that, we never fixed it up like we intended. So anyways, let me get the water hose going. We'll get some water in this, and we'll get this thing fired up. So we'll be right back. Okay guys, so we got the water hose. Lost my glasses somewhere. I set things down and I forget where I put them sometimes. I gotta be careful about that. It's bright. But anyways, got the water hose here. Go ahead and fill this thing up with a little bit of water, H2O. Might take a second, I don't know how low it is. Maybe Jacking with John can tell us. Just kidding. You gotta give my brother a hard time every once in a while. But man, this radiator looks a little bit used. My original plan with this was to part it out, use what I could and sell what I couldn't, then just take the rest to the scrap yard or whatever, wherever I take this. I don't even know where you take a camper when you want to get rid of it, when it's not worth anything. I can't believe I sold it. I didn't ever think I'd sell it. I didn't think anyone in their right mind would want it. You know, I would have gave it to somebody just about. If it didn't need so much work and it was just ugly. But this thing needs a lot of work. And I can't just, I would feel bad about giving it to somebody that didn't have the money or the means to fix it, you know. So that's why we didn't do a giveaway. But we're gonna go ahead and fire this thing up, and Alec's in the driver's seat. Look at Alec. You want this camper, Alec? All right, so we gotta choke it and pull that. Pump that gas pedal a few times, buddy. That? No, that's the brake. Pump the other one. Yeah, get up there and pump it. Push it down to the floor. No, you're not. You gotta push your foot straight down. Push, push. There you go. Just push. There you go. In and out. In. There you go. There we go. We got him. We got him pumping the gas. Okay. Yeah. Turn the key over. Fire this thing up. When it starts, just let go. You gotta hold it. Oh, we don't got a good ground. Hang on. We ain't got good cables on this, guys. So it might take us a second. All right, Alec, try it again. Nope, hang on. Let go of it. Do it again. Nope, let go. Do it again. Again. Hang on a second. We're gonna fix this thing up right and tell you what. We got clamps for a reason, y'all. Now, if I could figure out what I did with them. I just seen them not too long ago. There they are. We got us some vice grips, needle nose vice grips. We're just gonna clamp that thing down because it's not the best cable tie in the world. Hang on. All right, give her a whirl. Whoa, man, this thing's turning over. Would you hear that? Let go. You gotta pump the gas pedal. Make sure you're pumping that gas pedal. Push straight down on it. All the way to the floor. In. Look. Look, watch. I don't bend my foot. Look, it's gotta go all the way to the floor. Okay? So let's fire this thing up. And it's alive!
Let's take it for a trip.
You want to go on a road trip?
Yeah.
Where are we going? You want to go meet one of my subscribers somewhere?
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I think Jacking with John subscribed. He's the closest probably. But I'm not driving it to his house either. Right. Sorry guys, we're really not coming on a road trip to anybody. Think smoking like that, dog.
Can we ride around town?
What?
Can we take it around town?
I'm not taking it around town. I ain't got no tags. We got to air up the tires, but man, she's running. She's smoking. She hasn't been running in forever. Don't do nothing. Oh, and it died. It died. We might have to get some fresh fuel on this, y'all. The gas is pretty old. Woo! Man, this motor was rebuilt not that long ago, so I mean, it is a good motor. The carburetor needs some work. It probably needs to be rebuilt, to be honest with you. But just choked that a little bit. No, that didn't work. But anyways, where was I? Yeah, this motor was rebuilt right before we got it, and they drove it maybe, I don't know how many miles, but I mean, it's less than 2,000 miles on this motor since they rebuilt it. And I mean, it ran strong. We do got some vapor locking issues with the vent, and the fuel tank isn't venting right, so we gotta leave the fuel cap off. It's gonna die again. I'm wondering if I got it too tight. It's just not getting, no, it's not even hardly on there. We're just gonna take that cap off right there. See if it'll stay running that way. But the propane in this thing works. The stove works. I don't know if the heater works in this thing or not. The actual unit. in the back. But anyways, I got all this junk to get out of here. You guys heard it start. So far everything's going good with it, other than I need to let it warm up and air the tires up, and we'll see if it moves. So let me get the tires aired up, or let me get this thing warmed up, and then I'll let you guys go around and we can air up the tires. You guys can walk with me and air up the tires with me, and my son's gonna help me. He's back there fidgeting around. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here between saddles to RC cars, and he's really big about the RC cars. But we haven't played with those in a little bit. We got a couple gas RC cars, and then we got a couple battery operated ones that the kids used to play with. We just haven't got into them. So, but anyways, this thing's alive and kicking, and he's back there checking out watches. I think that was my stepson's. And it's barely working. It's barely working. Or it's either that or it's broken. Or you can see a couple numbers on that. So anyways, so let me get this thing warmed up, and we'll be right back, and we'll air up the tires and see if we can pull this thing backwards or forwards. We better start praying. We'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're gonna end this video right here. My GoPro died, but the camper is running, and it's running pretty good. We're gonna check it out real quick and let you hear it just idle, and we'll move it backwards and forwards, and we'll go from there. Like I said though, if you guys want to see me go through this, I don't know what's all in here. This thing's really been sitting since 2018. Now I haven't done squat with it. Piled stuff in here, got some stuff in here still from the move, and there's some RC planes, some RC cars, and I don't know what else, guys. I don't know what we're gonna find, to be honest with you. So it's gonna be kind of interesting. What's going on? Is this thing dead already? Uh-oh, guys. Oh, there it is. I don't know what was going on with that. Weird. But it is running. As you can see, I got my voltage gauge working. Not up to temperature yet. I got some radio. I can't play it though. But anyways, we're gonna back up here. I don't know what I'm running over. I'm running over everything though. This thing's kind of big. Oh, we got some action. Let's see if we got any horsepower. How about that? Woo, we do. We do. This motor is pretty strong, you guys. It is pretty strong. Like I said, I made a good U-Haul. But anyways, there is the old camper running after 2 years. And I mean, not just started, it's idling. It can go forward, it can go backwards. It can get up there and get this big old thing a moving, which is surprising. But this thing is going once again. Still needs a lot of work, but mechanically this motor is running. So, and I sold it as is, so that's not on me. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and that really helps me out when you do that. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you know when I post my next video. And you guys don't miss out on anything, especially these little projects like this. Not the 67 Camaro, but you know, it's a motor. It's a motor, so it counts. But thank you guys once again. Stay tuned for the 67 Camaro we got a lot of things coming up with this, and we're getting it done quick. So I sold this camper, so that's going to give me the wiring harness, and that's going to get us moving to get a motor in this thing and get it going good. We're going to get that front clip finished up, as I gave you a sneak peek earlier, so stay tuned for that. And like always, thank you once again. I'm gonna go and pick up my daughters. I haven't seen them in a week, and I'm kind of missing them a little bit, so I'm gonna get out of here. Okay guys, so you've seen the camper running. It's idling, mechanically good. We got this 67 Camaro coming up really soon. I got some more stuff we got going on. I gave you a sneak peek of it earlier. I had to recall or get a refund for the filler piece because I bought it like a week and a half ago and they still never shipped it, and I just got annoyed, didn't want to wait, so I got a refund coming, and so I'm gonna get that filler piece ordered pretty quick through somebody else that'll actually ship it. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that, because we're coming along quickly on this old 67. I mean, I know it's not super fast where it's going to be done tomorrow, don't get me wrong, but I mean, we're hightailing it pretty quick on this car for everything that I got to do, and that way I can keep you guys interested, keep videos coming the best that I can on it, and keep you guys informed. So thank you for watching, and until next time, see you later.